Hello everyone. Well, this is getting very strange. First, for all these guys that might be wishing to build a tube stainless steel to see the hydrogen coming out the bottom. This is south, and obviously the other side is north. Right now, I forgot to add yesterday that I have a small rubber tube, just roughly about here. Now, it has a gap cut in it, about a fifth or sixth of the size, and there's plenty of room for the oxygen and hydrogen to travel up the cell. In a normal cell, you know that the oxygen and hydrogen is built up whether you've got spacers in or not. There's no reason for the hydrogen coming down other than a magnetic field or a force propelling it down this way. Right, that out of the way. The other thing was, I said there was 30 magnets in that inner tube. There's approximately 100 of these. Okay, now this is south. I made this magnet south, and I couldn't get above 70 milliamps for over a half an hour. 70 milliamps, sometimes touched 80, but it just stayed there. Now I swapped the magnets over. I made this north. I had to swap the magnets over because that plate there is nickel, okay, and it can only be negative. Right, insane tuner proved that point. Now I'm pulling 150 milliamps now, so 150, 160 milliamps. That's double the ampage by just swapping these magnets over, and it's climbing all the time. So this might go a little way towards understanding what's happening in Larry's cell. This is virtually doubling the ampage by making sure that your magnets are the right way around. Now Larry's mentioned this quite a few times. I tried to disprove it, obviously, that's what I'm here for, and he is absolutely right. Now it's double the ampage, and as you can see, the production is fairly good. This is for about 30 watts of power. Regardless to the voltage I'm putting in, these two cells are now in series, and this is 30 watts of power. Now I think you must admit that that's not too bad at all. Right, now, the other thing is, since I've put them in series, we've ended up with all this froth in the top. Now this is deionized water. There's absolutely no electrolyte in it, and there's no reason for this. Now I thought at first it might be the nickel plate I've got in here, some kind of reaction, and then I remembered I had a car one time and the battery went like this because one of the diodes went in the alternator and an AC voltage hit. Now I couldn't see where the AC voltage was going to come in this cell because I have my bridge rectifier and everything in place. So I thought I'll put a meter across it and check it. Now this is why I didn't want anybody trying this. Approximately 400 and just bounced up and down as I touch the lead, sorry. It was up as high as 500, you can see there, 500 volts AC. Now this is a spurious voltage. Look, I'm touching the lead, it's a spurious voltage, and it can only be the magnets that's causing it, but it is in the cell. And I believe this is a problem we're having here. Now this didn't happen when I had a single cell in, that was the one with the square magnets, and it didn't happen when I had the single cell in with the round magnets. So things just get more curious. The heat obviously isn't so great because I'm only pulling about 30 watts of power. I was pulling 170 yesterday. So I put this diode in place thinking I might be able to get rid of the AC it's floating about, the spurious AC. I can assure you there's only 44 volts DC on either side of this cable, either side of this diode. Right. Well, I don't know where to go from now. I suppose I could try and get rid of the bubbles somehow. The foaming still seems as though the hydrogen is clinging to the neutral water, the deionized water. It just gets stranger and stranger. That's it for now.